Who wants to know my journey? Raise your hand if you want to know my journey, otherwise I'll skip whole part. No, you want to know? Okay. I have a millionaire mindset. I'll share my journey with you guys and how I went. I was not who I am today 3 years back. I was exactly scripted by the linear life, and I was going 9 to 5, doing what I'm doing. I was still the best. I was doing much better than all the salespeople. But guess what? There was a moment which made me realize, no, I'm not doing justice to myself. Okay, just to give you a background, I was born in a very humble family. My dad and my elder brother, that's me. My dad was a truck driver, so he drove the truck for almost 30 years. That's all he did, right from his age of, I don't know, 14, 15 years of age. He became conductor, and then became a bus driver, and then he became a truck driver. For whole 30 years, he was a truck driver. And he used to tell me one thing, that beta, padhai karo, ताकि तुमको वो ना करना पड़े जो मैं कर रहा हूं. And I did that. For almost 33 years of my life, I just worked hard, studied hard, and got some good grades. Fortunately, after so many rejections, then my mom and dad, very old picture, he had that rumal in his neck always. By the way, not because he's my dad, but he used to live with the millionaire mindset. ये बात अलग है, पैसे बचते नहीं थे घर पे. But he used to live like a millionaire. He never had worry. He never had attachment with money at all. Whenever he used to come to a village party, mahal party ka tha, because he will spend money on everybody, he'll give money everybody. He had that millionaire mindset. But going back to the point, to the disaster point, you should not spend your money on others without even calculating. You know, of course, help others, but not in the way that you just broke and you go back home and you fight with your wife. Right? He used to do that. So he's extreme. He had mindset, but he had extreme abundance mindset, which also was not good. The income has to come in. Okay, but fortunately, we survived and we made money. This is how we used to live. This is some of our relatives. My mom in red sari. This is me, Salman Khan ka dress. How many will remember that movie? There's me and my brother. So this was our house, okay? And it was nothing to be proud about, but very proud of my mom that she kept us within the boundaries of our home, because the neighborhood was really, really bad. We had a lot of drunkards, people outside the neighborhood. They were abused, fight, even at night, morning. The roof of the house was made of those cement, sheets. It used to get very hot in daytime. You know, so we had our own AC. Chaddar bigao, lapeto pankha chalu karo. We had our own cooling AC. So those were the days. I mean, those were fun days. Taught me a lot. Whenever you go through those tough times, or you know, any challenges, pain may not be extreme, maybe even small tough challenges, it makes you a better person and helps you to solve those challenges for yourself and for others also. So you get that imbibed in me. So this was my journey. My brother, this is me. How handsome I was, huh? Typical Gujarati bhai. Okay, this is in 2006. This was me after I was scripted, working in corporate job. Started my career with Reliance Industries, call centers, BPO, Mumbai. હું દેવ તમારી કેવી રીતના સહાયતા કરી શકું છું? That was the script that I had. Those are the days when I started. This is from Oracle days, late days. If you look at me in those days also, I was very funny. Maybe some other day gossips. But yeah, for 13 years, when I was in my career, working with different companies and doing job hopping and increasing my salary, 10%, 20%, 30% hike, for 33 long years, I did not realize what I realized on one fine day, which was when I ended up, that was the calling, that was the enlightenment I had when I read a book called 10x rule. Have you read that book? Raise your hand. Grant Cardone, 10x rule. The 10x rule by Grant Cardone. Now the interesting story is that this is the book. The interesting story is this book changed my life. Ever since I realized that my potential is much more than what I'm using right now, and I started applying those things, simple things, okay? Life does not have to be complicated. It's not a rocket science to become a passionpreneur. It's not complicated to build multiple sources of income. We think it is complicated because we don't know very few simple things, which are having 10x level of action, having the 10x level of goals, having big goals. Like to your question, Rupesh, if my goal only is 1 lakh, my effort will be only till 1 lakh. If my goal is 10 crore, my effort will be 10 crore, worth 10 crore, right? I will work more, work harder. Again, I'm not saying that become a slave, but if the 10 crore is driven by your passion, that work doesn't become work. It becomes your, fun habit. I'm going to share my secret with you guys, okay? But one secret is the passion, the big goals, the potential. Once you realize that for yourself, it'll change your life. The irony is this book may not do what it did for me. I gave this book to somebody, hoping that it will change his life. He gave feedback to somebody saying that, kya bakwas book thi? How can this be a book which is changing somebody's life, making lakhs of rupees, transforming, person, having thousands of followers, and the other person, he thinks it's crap. It's the mindset. Again, this may not be your book. Your book may be maybe 4-hour work week. Maybe it would be Secret to a Millionaire's Mind by T. Harv Eker. Or maybe A Millionaire Fast Lane. It could be any book. But what is one thing which is common in all the books is you. And your willingness and your open thought process to believing that book is going to transform my life. I had that belief when I picked up this book, and it changed my life. And ever since that, I only did 3 things. A lot of people see there are so many things I'm doing, but I'm basically doing only 3 things. Would you want to know what are those 3 things? Yes. I don't think so.
Yes. Yes.
Do you want to know those 3 things?
Yes.
All right.
We just finished the workshop with Dev Gadhvi, building a business around passion, and we'll just take a few feedbacks from people present. Would you like to share a feedback about today's workshop?
Oh, it was really amazing. The workshop, the idea was that I was myself searching for my passion and how to convert that passion into some kind of a business, some kind of a business model. So, hearing Gadhvi sir, it was very good. It was very easy to connect to how I can build, how do I discover my passion, and how can I build something out of it. So it gave me a lot of insight, and I'm very thankful for this workshop, this one-day workshop, and it's very exciting. And I'm going to put those things into action as time goes by.
Great, thank you so much, and wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
I do what I love. I am a passionpreneur. Give a high five to your neighbor and say, you are a passionpreneur.